Okay. Bear with me. Sonic, but drugs.
You know you have to survive. You've got to keep the dream alive. Where everything...
I hope you guys read that disclaimer. Okay? This is not going to be for kids. And the product I am talking about, I'll have it on text here. But I don't feel like saying the name. I don't know. So the inspiration for this video started back in August off of a Twitter account that I found called at Sonic Depressed. Go check them out. Big shout outs to them. Thank you for letting me use your meme. They posted this meme. I found it. And we get $10 to spend on these Sonic characters to make the perfect Crank Empire. Now, I'm going to be calling it different names. I don't feel like calling it what it is. I don't know about these YouTube regulations and all that. But this is all for parody educational purposes. But first, if we're going to be talking about rocket fuel, I feel like I should, dress the part, be a little bit more appropriate. So just give me 1 second. Okay. I think I got everything I need. Let's get this started. We have $10 to spend on our crew, and the first option that we have here is our cook. I'm looking at the list just so I can see all the characters accordingly, but I won't say them in order, but I'll let you know who I choose as the last one I put down. But first off, I see Professor Pickle. I feel like he would have a lot of knowledge in the know-how of making that Christina, he has the experience. But also, I have to consider his age and his health conditions. I know if I have him, he's going to probably be demanding to be eating sandwiches as he works, which I don't have that kind of money. He is $1. That's probably saving something, so I could use the other $3 into buying him. But if that's the case, I might as well just buy the number 4, right? So what happens here is he demands eating all the time, which if he's so dependent on eating, that's a light indication that he might have anxiety or depression, and I don't really think I'm ready for that kind of commitment in the workplace if I'm just starting out. If you know what I mean, it's like, nothing against it, it's just it'll affect me negatively, and I have to look at myself, right? I hope other people would understand that. As well as he's old, and I'm pretty sure he's expected any week now. So we can't have that. The next character is Chip, aka Light Gaia, aka Diet Earth God, which I don't like him that much. You know what? He's just meh. He's just meh. I don't want him as my cook. He got tiny little arms. He can't do shit, right? Now, Sticks to Badger, I feel like she would be a great cook if we were making blow, I feel like she got the whip really down, but I also am scared she might be a user. And I don't know if I want my cook to, use the product. That is why I'm going with Vector. Vector will be my cook for multiple reasons. Marketability. He has power. He has strength. He's familiar with this kind of life, so I feel like he'll be really good. And if he can incorporate it into his music while he produces it, we can even broaden the demographic, if you understand that. Also, he might get a celebrity status, so he could get a slap on the wrist if he gets caught. He's huge and jacked, so he could beat up people if he gets caught. And he's just overall a really reliable guy, so I'll probably go with Vector here.
Jam will make your dreams come true. Jam this jam, you'll feel so good.
Okay, the next list is assistant. This kind of vague here. I'll be honest, I would have went with Big, but he's a little out of my price range. But I understand, quality comes with a price, right? But I don't know if my assistant is worth that much. He's basically just gonna be my lackey, right? I was also thinking the Avatar, he has a gun. I think my assistant should have a gun on them, but I don't know. There's just no chemistry there, right? And in an interview, I don't think there'll be someone I could just chat with. Okay, so next is a Chow. I'm not too sure if I want an infant as my assistant. Plus, I would have to feed them again and take care of them, and that's again, I'm not into a big commitment right now. I'm just starting this out, right? I got that Pookie, so I'm like, I want to distribute it now. I got Vector in the kitchen. What do you bring into the table, Chow? Like, I hope people can relate to that. Now, which leads me to the last one, Mexican Dante from Devil May Cry. He has a gun. He has swords. He cracks jokes. I feel like I can have a conversation with the dude, have a slice of pizza, and he's $1. He's affordable. Like, why would I not have Mexican Dante from Devil May Cry? And it brings some culture in here. I know the first guy's a crocodile. You can't really get more cultural than a crocodile, but like, I don't know.
In the night, dreamed in light, I want to see you standing there.
As for our supplier, I'll be honest, I really wanted silver, but again, because of the last characters, it's out of my budget right now, so I couldn't get silver. Just imagine this. He's the supplier. You can't get caught because the guy who's supplying it is getting that gack from another time. That shit would hit different too, because it's a different time. So I feel like that would be the best product. But no, we can't. Plus, we'll get out of there easy because he just time travel, chaos control, or some shit. The other character, other person here is Sonic. Sonic's fast. He can get out of it. But I also, at the same time, if I feel like I get caught, he's just gonna dip. And then he's like, covering you is not in my pay grade. And then he'll just dip off because he's a dickhead, right? Then there's Metal Sonic. Metal Sonic, I would for a cook, because I feel like with the twisty arms and like just all the like, he's a robot. He's built for like that. So like, I feel like he would have been a better cook, but not as a supplier. I mean, he's fast like Sonic and he could do it, but he's like, no. I'm gonna have to go with Rouge. I imagine everything she'll do is be very discreet. The only thing I'm going to be worried about is her double-crossing me, which we will get to why I agreed with her for who I have as my last one. So far, we spent $3, $1, and $2. So now we have we have $4 left, okay? So in the last aisle, it is our Hitman. The $1 Hitman is Shadow. Now I like Shadow. He would be a great Hitman, but I feel like he would be a lot like Professor Pickle. And when I say that is like, I'm not saying he's gonna die any day, but I say he might die any day. It's cause like, back with the mental condition aspect, he is prone to like spurts of like amnesia. He has some family trauma, family issues, so drama could be brought into the workplace, and I'm not sure if I'm ready for that. He also has like this self-brooding attitude there, and sometimes like I imagine after he hits a man, my man might just hit himself after, if you understand that, and like, I don't want to put him in that position. So as much as I feel like he can do the job, I don't want to put more stress onto his life, because I know he's got things that he has to fix about himself, right? Which brings us to the next character, Amy Rose, or more so Rosie the Rascal in this depiction in the picture. I feel like she would be a great Hitman if she had to. The Pico hammer goes hard. She could literally pull out the hammer and just clobber people, which is really good. But I like Amy. She's young. She has her full life ahead of her. And I don't know if I want to put her down that path. She already gets a lot of slack from the fandom already for her character, even though I've liked Amy. I've never been bothered by her. She has redeeming qualities. And, like, to just, like, strip her off of that and, like, make her a hitman and then, like, shatter what opportunities she had in life, I don't think I have that in my heart. So that's a pass for me. Then, before we get to choose who, I have to say no to our boy, Omega. A.K.A. Gamma on crack. This man would be the perfect hitman. But the only reason why I wouldn't choose him is because the last hitman puts this whole team together. Now, bear with me. Chris Thorndike. Is that the op? So the reason I chose Chris Thorndike over these other people is because of this. No one's going to expect him. Imagine your op is just going down the street, walking past a park, walking past a school. And then you got Chris Thorndike maybe walking by, in the park nearby, going through the window in the guy's base. And he just offs him. No one's going to expect the kid. No one was even looking at the kid. And if he's getting mugged, he got his maid and his butler to defend him. Your hitman has bodyguards. And the thing about him is he's just the perfect alibi for anything. He is a kid. No one's expecting the kid. 2, he is rich. He can get paid out of anything. He can pay off your opposition to make them stop. And that's the thing. That's what keeps Rouge around. Rouge can get bought off by other people. Not if we have Chris. No, she's easy. She's easy now to deal with. Next off, he's the child of celebrities or businessmen spy thingies. I'm not quite sure what his mom does. I forget what she is. I think she's an actress of like an action hero. But they would just cover him for absolutely anything. And then lastly, he's white. I'm not saying anything. There's nothing wrong with that. He just visually, you can tell he is white. And with how society is, everybody is prone to probably believe what he says, right? And I feel like that would just be the most perfect hitman. You would not expect it. Like, I'm assuming the kid who killed King Richard. I'm pretty sure he was white. So, with that, I think Chris Thorndike would be the perfect hitman. We spent all $10. We got Vector the Crocodile, Mexican Dante from Devil May Cry, we have Rouge the Bat, and we have Chris Thorndike. Yeah, no, I think this is the perfect cookie empire. Like, nobody would expect this. No one would expect the speed out of this team. And, like, everyone just covers each other's bases really well. And with that, it's done. Who would you guys choose? Leave it in the comments below. Let me know what characters you would have chose. Stick around the channel. Hit that like button, subscribe, whichever one that you choose. I'm just really happy to actually make some content now, again. And soon, we're going to be making a stream about the Street Fighter, the official cookbook. We're going to be doing it like villain themed, like M. Bison, Vega, Balrog, and all that. And I'll cosplay as one of them. You guys let me know who. And we'll make some dishes from this book here. And we're going to get into like some other weird stuff. If you have any other like memes you want to send me like this, and if you want to hear me just ramble for a little bit about it, and overthink what goes on in it, just let me know. Throw me a message through Twitter, Discord, or whatever, and I will talk to you guys later.